When the Vikings burst out of their homelands starting in the 8th century, they raided, fought, and settled in many parts of Europe. They also took off on voyages of discovery across the Atlantic Ocean. They moved into Scotland and Ireland and most of the Atlantic islands. Vikings soon settled in the Faroe Islands as well and later discovered Iceland through a sailing mishap. Landnámabók, a medieval Icelandic manuscript, describes in considerable detail the settlement of Iceland by the Norse in the 9th and 10th century. According to Landnámabók, Iceland was discovered by Nato, who was sailing from Norway to the Faroe Islands, but got lost and drifted to the east coast of Iceland. Although he climbed a mountain to look for smoke rising from fireplace, he saw no sign of humans. Nato decided to continue his journey to the Faroe Islands, and then he named the land Snowland. After a short time, Floki Vilgerdarson, whose story was recounted in the TV series Vikings, was the first Viking to set out for Iceland and find it. Floki gave the island its present name of Iceland. Iceland is located on the mid-Atlantic ridge, which is an area where the tectonic plates are spreading apart. This makes it a very geologically active area, with over 200 active volcanoes. The combination of Iceland's rainy climate and diverse terrain, including glaciers, volcanoes, and mountains, has given rise to a spectacular natural phenomenon, an estimated 10,000 waterfalls scattered across the country's landscape. These waterfalls range from gentle cascades to thunderous plunges and are a testament to Iceland's awe-inspiring beauty. Additionally, Iceland has the highest concentration of geysers in the world, with the most famous one being the geyser located in the Haukadalur Valley. Iceland is one of the least populated countries in Europe, with a population of just over 300,000, and more than 60% of this population live in the capital city, Reykjavík. This colorful and quirky city is packed with numerous restaurants, cafes, bars, and museums, and is extremely walkable, making it a perfect destination to explore by foot. Did you know that beer was illegal in Iceland for more than 70 years? That's right, after a referendum in 1915, Icelanders voted to outlaw alcohol, including beer, wine, and spirits. While the ban was intended to be temporary, it was extended multiple times and eventually became permanent. What made beer the target of such strict regulations in Iceland? One theory is that beer was seen as a cheap and accessible way for the working class to get drunk, which worried the upper classes. Another theory is that the temperance movement, which was gaining momentum around the world at the time, played a role in the decision to ban beer. The lifting of the beer ban was a significant moment in Iceland's history in 1989, and it was celebrated with great enthusiasm by the population. Iceland is unique among NATO member states in that it has no standing army, making it the only country without a military force. Additionally, Icelandic police officers typically do not carry firearms, and the country's prison system is relatively small, with only 5 prisons housing fewer than 200 prisoners in total. In addition to its unique prison system, Iceland is also known for its peaceful nature. According to the Global Peace Index, it has been the most peaceful country in the world since 2020. Iceland's breathtaking landscapes, from stunning waterfalls to rugged glaciers, make it a favorite destination for travelers. The land of fire and ice offers something for everyone, whether it's whale watching, hiking, or simply relaxing in a natural hot spring. Iceland has the perfect geography for hot springs. There are many heated swimming pools, with 17 in the greater Reykjavík area alone. These pools will provide you with warm waters perfect for socializing and recharging with healing energy. The country is a world leader in renewable energy. Its electricity grid is entirely made from renewable resources. In this way, it has the cleanest air in the world. Sorry, did I mention the cleanest air? The cleanest water, clean environment. Iceland is not only known for its stunning natural beauty, but also as a center for extreme sports. Its unique geological features provide the perfect backdrop for a wide range of thrilling activities, from ice climbing and skiing to whitewater rafting and kayaking, making it one of the most exciting and challenging destinations for extreme sports experiences in the world. Also, despite its chilly waters, Iceland is becoming a popular destination for surfers looking for an unusual and exciting experience. The country's rugged coastline and volcanic beaches offer a unique surfing experience that can't be found anywhere else. Iceland's surf spots are often remote and uncrowded, allowing surfers to enjoy the waves in relative solitude. If you're up for the challenge, Iceland's surfing scene is definitely worth checking out. Just be sure to bring a thick wetsuit. Did you know that Iceland is home to a museum dedicated to penises? The Icelandic Phallological Museum has over 200 specimens, including those from different mammals found in Iceland. It's one of a kind and worth a visit for those who aren't easily embarrassed. In Iceland, parents cannot simply name their children whatever they wish. A naming committee in Iceland determines whether given names are suitable for integration into the country's language and culture. Barney or Baldy are all options, but as a girl in Iceland you cannot be called Harriet. It may sound interesting, but there are no family names. In this country, children are called by their father's name. For example, if your father's name is Magnus, your last name would be Magnusson if you're a son, or Magnus Duttir if you're a daughter. In Iceland, it's not uncommon to see babies sleeping outside in their strollers while their mothers enjoy a hot coffee at a nearby cafe. This ancient tradition is believed to promote good health by exposing infants to fresh air. Despite Iceland's harsh climate, babies are bundled up warmly and left to nap peacefully while their mothers take a break. It's a unique and fascinating practice that highlights the country's commitment to both tradition and modernity. The country also boasts the highest literacy rate globally, with more books published and read per person than anywhere else. Icelanders celebrate their love of books year-round, but this passion is particularly evident during the holiday season when they exchange books as gifts on Christmas Eve, known as Jólabókaflóð, or the Icelandic Christmas book flood. In Iceland, the Christmas season is full of unique and fascinating traditions, especially when it comes to the mythical figures who visit children during the holidays. Unlike many countries that have only one Santa Claus or Father Christmas, Icelandic children are visited by 13 mischievous but endearing characters known as the Yule Lads. Each of these characters has their own distinct personality and visits children on the 13 nights leading up to Christmas. Icelandic Christmas folklore also includes a variety of mountain-dwelling characters and monsters who come to town during the holiday season. In Iceland, many people still believe in the existence of elves or hidden people, known as huldufolk in Icelandic. You can see such small houses in the garden of many houses. Iceland's nickname is the Land of Ice and Fire. Its nickname comes from its snowy climate and volcanic geography, reminiscent of Hel and of Hell. The northern parts of the country are extremely cold, with the lowest recorded temperature being -39 degrees Celsius. However, during summer, the south of the island offers the opportunity to sunbathe and swim. So, pack your bags and experience both extremes in this unique country. Iceland is one of the best places to witness the spectacular northern lights. The natural light display is caused by the interaction of charged particles with the Earth's magnetic field. Don't miss this breathtaking phenomenon, and remember to bring warm clothes and a camera. Before we wrap up, let's answer some of the most frequently asked questions about Iceland. The best time to visit Iceland depends on what you want to experience. If you want to enjoy the long daylight hours and mild weather, then summer is the best time. Fall offers stunning fall colors, fewer crowds, and the opportunity to see the northern lights. Winter is the best time to see the northern lights, go skiing or ice caving, but it can be harsh with snow and ice. And spring offers a chance to see the waterfalls, take a dip in the hot springs, and still see the northern lights. So, depending on what you want to see and do, plan your trip accordingly. Iceland is a land of stunning beauty, and it's tough to pick just one beautiful spot. However, some of the most beautiful parts of Iceland include the Golden Circle, with its waterfalls, geysers, and national park. The south coast is also famous for its beautiful waterfalls, blacks and beaches, and glaciers. Jökulsárlón, a glacier lagoon in the southeast, is also a must-see, where you can see icebergs floating in the lagoon. The Snæfellsnes Peninsula in the west is also a beautiful area, featuring a volcano, glaciers, waterfalls, and blacks and beaches. With so many beautiful spots to choose from, we hope this gives you an idea of where to start your Icelandic adventure. The #1 attraction in Iceland is often considered to be the Blue Lagoon. It's a geothermal spa located in a lava field in Grindavik, southwest Iceland. Visitors can bathe in the mineral-rich, turquoise blue waters of the lagoon, which are said to have healing properties for skin conditions such as psoriasis. The Blue Lagoon is a year-round attraction, but the best time to go depends on what you're looking for. Summer offers warmer weather and longer daylight hours, while winter can be magical with the northern lights. Spring and fall offer milder temperatures and fewer crowds. Ultimately, the best time to visit the Blue Lagoon is when it fits into your travel plans and when you can enjoy it the most. If you want to see the northern lights in Iceland, the best time to visit is between September and April, with the peak season being from November to February. During this time, the nights are longer, darker, and clearer, providing ideal conditions for viewing the aurora borealis. Iceland is considered an expensive destination due to its high cost of living and remote location. Accommodation, food, and activities can be pricey, but there are ways to save money, such as booking in advance and visiting during the low season. Keep in mind that Iceland's stunning beauty and unique attractions are worth the investment, and many visitors find the experience to be well worth the cost. The cost of a week-long trip to Iceland varies depending on your travel style and preferences. A budget of at least $1,500 to $2,000 per person is recommended for a week-long trip, which should cover accommodation, food, transportation, and activities. However, keep in mind that Iceland can be an expensive destination, and costs can add up quickly, especially if you choose to do activities such as glacier hiking, whale watching, or visiting the Blue Lagoon. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed this video, make sure to subscribe for more great content. We always welcome your feedback, so please feel free to share your thoughts in the comments below. Until next time, take care and happy exploring.